Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube. It's been a long time between videos. I apologize for that, but here we are, back again, and I'm going to start uploading very frequently. Today I just wanted to kind of catch up on things and talk a little bit about what I've been up to and what my plans are with this. So, in terms of my own personal training and things like that, I ventured into strongman for a little while there, and I did quite well. I won my 2 competitions. I also beat our professional strongman in my second comp, which was that was rewarding to step into a sport and to do well off the bat. Obviously, I put a lot of work into it, and I've been a strength athlete for quite a long time, but that definitely built my love for the sport of strongman, so that's something that I definitely want to continue. I just had some injuries and some health issues that I've been dealing with, but still been training hard, and I will get back to strongman at some point. But currently I'm prepping for a deadlift comp. It's called Raising the Dead 3. It's the 3rd annual competition. I've done it each year. There are going to be some big deadlifts this year. We're looking at maybe 4, even 5 of us guys pulling over 400 kilos. So, I think a 400 kilo minimum podium is going to be pretty fucking crazy. I'm very much looking forward to that. Unfortunately, just over a month ago, I was diagnosed with a DVT, which is deep vein thrombosis, which is a blood clot. It was my left calf, my left thigh, so my left leg pretty much, which wasn't good. But I'm getting on top of that. My training took a little bit of a hit. I had to make some health conscious decisions when it comes to supplementation as well. And also trying to, get my body fat back down, get my weight back down a little bit, just because when you're sitting at a heavy weight and you're not really paying too much attention to your health, that's when bad things happen. So, I have other priorities and other interests in life apart from lifting, and I love lifting, and it is always going to be a part of my life, and I will still compete at the highest level. But I do have to keep in mind other things. I've got a son, so I want to be around for that. But this competition coming up in about 3-4 weeks, a little bit behind the 8 ball, but I'm doing everything I can to catch up, and I'm not going there to come second. If you're not first, you're last. It doesn't matter what's wrong with you. It is what it is. In terms of the gym, what's happening with the gym at the moment? Well, this is exciting. Me and Big T, Tyrone, if you follow my Instagram, I'm sure you see me training with Big T. He's also a coach at Temple. I brought him on board a few years ago. And he's been, an integral part of what we are, what we do. He's been on board since day one. He's always been committed. He's always been, a leader for the guys. So I brought him on as a coach a little while back, a couple of years ago maybe. And since then, things have gone well, and we've decided to open a gym together. It's going to be called Temple. We've already changed the name, but we're opening the facility still. We're just waiting on some final legalities when it comes to the property. But that's the project we're working on, which is really exciting. We're going to be opening it up on the Central Coast. We're going to be breathing fresh life into the strength scene, if you want to call it that. You know us, we're no bullshit. We don't fuck around. We're there to work, and we want this place to be our temple, because we are devoted to strength. We are devoted to the iron. We are devoted to what we do. We show our devotion and creating that temple-like atmosphere with those, rich, stoic, or even, old gods, kind of like aesthetic. I think it's going to be the place to be. It's going to, create that environment that we're all chasing, that we all want. This is a lifter, so this is a gym built by lifters for lifters. You know what I mean? There's no nonsense. Everything there will be practical. Everything there will be put to use. everything there is a tool for you to utilize to become the strongest version of yourself, just as we work to do day in, day out. So if you're on the Central Coast or local area, you want to join, get in touch with us. We are, the list at the moment of people wanting to join up, so as soon as that's open and ready, you'll be notified. And if you're not from the coast and you want to join the online team, because we have a very strong team of online lifters, you can get in touch with us as well. So we offer online coaching. If you want to be the strongest version of yourself, what are you waiting for? We will get you results. That's what we do. That's our job. I'm not just going to give you a program and let you go off and fuck around. Hold you accountable. There is a standard to uphold to be on the team, because to be the strongest, you must surround yourself with the strongest. And if anybody steps foot in our gym or into our team and doesn't put in the effort, doesn't have the heart, that brings other people down. So we must remove that from the gym. So if you're willing to work, willing to put in the effort, you just need some accountability and maybe some guidance, because knowledge is king. Hit us up. Anyway, what else we got? Something else that I've been really passionate about, or I've always been passionate about it, but I've been pursuing it in a different way lately, is my spirituality. I've always been very much into the occult. I would call myself, if I had to put a label on it, maybe a spiritual Satanist. However, it's not entirely accurate, because I don't just think of these, or Satanism as the religion. It's a seed of Christianity. To me, it's simply labels. We worship the old gods. I worship the old gods, and I've been on a spiritual journey lately, and I've been on one of self-mastery. Learn to meditate. It sounds simple, but if you ever tried meditating before, try thinking of nothing. Try clearing your mind and being at total peace, without a million different things trying to pop in your head every second. We live in such a fast-paced world full of distractions and social media and cheap and easy dopamine hits. It's very hard to silence ourselves and to truly get in touch with ourselves and to truly get to know ourselves. So I've been doing a lot of meditation, some different variations of yoga, and it's been very helpful. It's been very helpful with my own mental health. I'm on a path of mastery with that as well. I've struggled with things. I suffer from borderline personality disorder, and I refuse to suffer from it anymore. So this year is the year which I take control of myself and my emotions, and doesn't matter how strong I am, doesn't matter how powerful I am, or how much rage and aggression I have, if I cannot control that, it's pointless. That goes for everybody. So I really started this path of spirituality to attain self-mastery, and it's been very uplifting. It's been quite profound, and I've been sharing that with people. I have created another page on Instagram, Temple of the Dragon, and I will share that link with you on this video at the end. Probably even put it in the description. So if you want to check out my other page, Temple of the Dragon, if you're interested in anything to do with the occult, doesn't just have to be Satanism, other pantheons as well. I like to talk about, the old gods, So I'll try and keep it interesting and educational as much as I can. I also have a Patreon dedicated to this. This is for the more devoted spiritualist that perhaps wants to partake in ritual, ceremony, and things like that, and getting a more profound understanding of the history of the old gods and where everything started, where everything came from, and obviously the lies of Christianity. And I talk about that a lot because it is what it is. If you're interested in that, again, I'll share the links here. I'm not just going to be talking about, the gym on here and just about lifting weights. I'll be talking about a whole bunch of things. On this channel, the content that I'll be creating will be obviously based around training, but also mentality, mental health, spirituality and the occult, amongst other things as well. Sometimes we'll keep it lighthearted. But I won't speak too much on things like the occult, because that might not be for everybody. But if you're ever interested in those things and you want to learn more, then I'll obviously push you in the right direction. I have the links and the pages available with information on that. But I'm also open to suggestion, guys. If there's something that you guys want to hear about, want to see, I'm open to that. This is a platform for me to express myself, but also a platform for me to hopefully get to know you guys, and hopefully we can take this journey together. Some of you might be on the same journey, but at the end of the day, your journey is your own, and I wish you well with that. So, and that about wraps it up for today. I will be posting on here regularly. I've also created a Rumble account, which I haven't made a video for yet, but that'll be done this week, and a podcast. Now, the podcast will probably mainly be based around spirituality and the occult. Something I'm very passionate about, and that's the platform where I will probably speak about that the most. If you're on my Patreon, you will get exclusive first listening access, that makes sense, to the podcasts. You'll hear it first before it goes onto Spotify. And yeah, so a lot of interesting things happening. Obviously I have my Instagram and my TikTok, although those accounts are pretty well shadow banned all the time, which is another reason why I'm doing this. I want to reach more people, and it's difficult when you are silenced continually, so hopefully that doesn't happen on here. But again, I created a Rumble just in case this new channel doesn't work out, but I hope it does. I'll try and keep it reasonably clean on here in some sense, but we'll still have fun. But anyway, guys, if you're still listening, thank you. I appreciate it, and we will speak again very soon. I'm really looking forward to this.